Okay, now YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a special little fireside box opening now. My birthday was last month, I guess it was, and I got a gift certificate, so I went ahead and I ordered some stuff from the online store there now, and Mavi is messing with my tripod. So anyway, she's going to be all in the mix. I figure I'd let her stay out here because it makes good entertainment, as long as she doesn't go over and rub on the tripod like she likes to do now. So in this box is a few things that are pretty much all going to be used for the channel or making firewood or something. So she likes to eat that cardboard. All right, so let's just get into it. I'm going to open these few items here now and just kind of talk about them, and y'all can see what we got for presents for the channel here. All right. Okay, so the first thing that I got here was some metal strainers. Now, these are a little bit smaller than I thought they were, but hey, for $7, that's not too bad. And you know that we do some cooking episodes from time to time on the channel, so these will come in handy now. You can steam broccoli or something like with that, and these are all stainless or metal, so you can set them on the pot. And that's a nice little flour strainer there. These two you could just use to like strain some flour out and make sure it doesn't get clumped up. They are a little bit lightweight, but again, they're metal and they're aluminum or something, so they won't melt. My other one that I had, the reason I had to buy these is because I have a plastic one. And first of all, I was setting it on the top of a pot with boiling water in it to like steam broccoli in, and it was kind of melting it around the edges from the heat there. And then one time I was drying it off, and I went like this to fling the water out of it, and the handle just broke off of it and it went flying. So I said, I'll just order some new ones. So anyways, you might see these on the channel in the future, maybe. So we could use these in a cooking episode and do a little cooking with it. And speaking of food, this is for Mavi now. This is a new placemat for Mavi. She's got one that I put her little food bowl on because she gets a little messy with her raw food diet. So she kind of flings it around and stuff sometimes. So I like to have something to put down for her. And this is a new silicone one. And I'm just going to tear into this because I'm going to keep it. I already like the way, well, I say that. That's some strong plastic. So I like the way this one looks. It's made out of silicone, so you can, I think I like it anyways. So you can rinse it off and everything, and it's got a little hard on the corner. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's got a hard on the corner right there. I kind of like that, a little pink one from Mavi. And that'll be her new little placemat. Good enough, that'll work. But I couldn't figure out what's the deal with these placemats. If you look online at placemats for cats and dogs, all of them are touting that they're absorbent, which to me is absolutely disgusting because she eats like whatever food it is. She eats raw food, raw chicken, livers, chicken meat, thigh meat, gizzards, all kinds of bloody stuff. And they all say how absorbent they are, that if you spill water, it absorbs them and everything. And that seems disgusting to me. Why would you want even if it was just canned wet cat food, why would you want to get wet cat food all over the placemat there and then have it absorbent? And after a few months, you'd just be full of it. It'd just soak up all kinds of food and blood and everything else and be disgusting. So I thought silicone was the way to go. Then you can throw that in the sink and wash it off. I wish it was a little more firm, but that'll work. I mean, you throw that down on the floor, and when you want to rinse it, you can throw it in the sink and rinse it off. So that's for Mavi. Here you go, Mavi. This is for you, little girl. She might want to check that out. She likes to get her own stuff. She knows when I buy her stuff. All right, moving right along. This is something else that's kitchen related, and it's also firewood related because I drink a lot of water. That's important when you go out, especially on the hot summer days, and even in the winter. I find that I drink a 24-ounce can of water real fast, so I bring a lot of water with me when I go to make firewood. And this is a filter from my refrigerator that gets out all kinds of impurities, chlorine and chloramine for real, and it also says it removes 8 pharmaceuticals, BPA, PFOA, and PFOSs. So, you know, I don't know. That's something I worry about. A side note is everything that goes into our water supply. Pharmaceuticals are ending up in the water supply. I did see an article on Google a while ago that cocaine is ending up in the water supply, and they're finding traces of cocaine inside of sharks down around South America. So it's unbelievable, but that amount of impurities in the water. So think about it before you throw stuff down the drain. It really worries me. You know, we have all this huge rates, rises in cancers and all kinds of diseases and deformities and whatever it is, unhealthy stuff. And I mean, things even like Drano. A Drano was made to be poured down a drain, and it can't be healthy. It's got all kinds of chemicals in it. So, I mean, you got bleaches and household cleaners, and we're all guilty of it a little bit, I think. And I don't want to get way off, but think about it before you throw something down the drain. I mean, just not too long ago, I was trying to use a container of, I think it was chrome polish, and I wanted to rinse it out and use the container to put used oil in so I could squeeze it on my log splitter, and it had... Well, when I rinsed it out, it had a bunch of gummed up stuff, and it overflowed, and some of it went down my drain, and I feel bad about that. It wasn't a lot, but just stuff like that, you know, it all adds up. If they're finding cocaine in sharks, then you better believe that there's all kinds of household cleaners and bleaches and everything else going into the water supply. And how do they get that stuff out? But anyways, this has really gone off on a tangent here. Now we have some firewood related stuff here. Here's some more Oregon stone files for my Dremel tool. I've already used up one. I showed you in a video, if you really watched closely, I broke one off. The cutting point there broke one of these in half, so I needed some more of these. And they're about $7 to $10, $12 a pack like that, and I got to keep my chainsaw sharp, so I got some more 7/32 Dremel files in here. And next up, I got some 17 gauge electric fence wire for putting pallets together. So hopefully that will be strong enough. Yeah, that's plenty strong. That's pretty strong stuff. So I got some, just to put a bunch of pallets together. I know I'm going to be making a lot of firewood this winter and going into next spring for next year, and I'm going to be putting pallets together and reinforcing the pallets that I do have. I have some wire out there that isn't good wire. It rusts very quickly, so I'll probably be replacing that. And this was a good deal on that. I might put a link in the description where, to a link where you can get something similar, but I think I got this for like $9 or something, and there's 250 feet of that stuff in there now, so good deal there. And I think this is the last item that's in our special box today, and it comes with its own bag. And so let's see what we got here. Let's see what this thing looks like. All right, it's got its own special bag. Are you ready for the big reveal? What's in this bag? What could it be? Here we go. Oh, that's pretty nice looking. Now, who in the world would sell something like that? This is a holy instrument of God right here, and it's pretty good looking. They sent me a pretty nice one. It's got a lot of shiny pearl, kind of like mother of pearl looking shiny stuff in it. But this is a ram's horn. They call it a shofar now, and we're going to blow this on the channel from time to time here, and get things kicked off, and make sure we have get the Holy Spirit involved in a positive way here, sometimes, so bring positive vibes. We'll blow this from time to time. But let me see, I got some chapstick on here. Let me see if I can blow this thing now tonight. I've never done this before, so this is a first attempt at blowing this thing, and I'm gonna have to do some practicing, but here we go. Let me make sure the camera's been rolling this whole time. Oh yeah, okay, so we are rolling now, and let's get it kicked off. Let's see what happens here. All right, that's not too bad. Hey, I'm pretty good at that, huh? Okay, so the ram's horn is in effect. That's the shofar. We're going to blow that from time to time. I'll probably carry that around with me in my truck, and whenever we're feeling good and we get a good hootski doot, we're going to blow the ram's horn. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this little box opening here. I think that's everything. We got some kitchen items, some firewood items, some Mavi items, and we're going to bring in the good vibes of the Holy Spirit here. So let me keep this in a nice bag. That's a nice sounding shofar. I did pretty good with that there. Well, anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will continue to use this stuff, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Hang in there.